for Nancy Guthrie continues as authorities now release new developments. According to data on Google Trends, one internet user appears to have searched for both Nancy Guthrie's address and Savannah Guthrie's salary in the weeks prior to that disappearance. Now, meanwhile, genetic genealogy that has been used to catch notorious killers is now being used to try and track down Nancy Guthrie's suspected kidnappers. And according to new reports, the FBI has now contacted Mexican authorities regarding the case. And now, following an anonymous donation, the reward for information leading to Nancy Guthrie or her possible kidnapper is now $200,000. Here with more, host of Crime Stories on Fox 1, Nancy Grace. Nancy, okay, an internet user, to be clear, looking for Nancy Guthrie's home address and Savannah Guthrie's salary. And by the way, TMZ got another ransom note they described as highly sophisticated, wanting another form of cryptocurrency payment. Your take on all of this? I think the internet search is kind of blockbuster.
I agree, Sean. And if you look at the dates of the internet searches, they go all the way back to June 21, June 28, 2025, and significantly on January 11, 2026. That's just before the days before her kidnap. And another thing about that June 11 date, that was also the date a post went out asking for cam video of neighbors that very day. So I'm curious about the connection between Savannah's salary and where Nancy Guthrie lives. And we believe that at least one of these searches occurred in the Tucson area. Now, this is what I know. That type of Google Trends search was used in a Colorado Police Department bombing. And it was searched down to the keywords like you're seeing tonight. And it was solved through those keywords. And speaking of Google, of course, all that will be a Google trend. It will be a Google investigation. And speaking of Google, right now they are doing a process called scratching. And I'm particularly interested, Sean, in that roof cam on Nancy Guthrie's home. Now, we've heard from the Pima County Sheriff, there's nothing there, there's nothing there. And bam, Google comes up with the door cam, right? Scratching is like scratching through 7 or 8 layers of paint, right? And you want to get down to layer number 4. So you better be careful when you get to layer 5, or you might just scratch away layer 4. They're looking for a video that may have been taped over. And think, if they get that rooftop cam, Sean, they might be able to get a vehicle. And if they get the vehicle, it all starts to fall together. See what I mean? That's why it's so important that the scratching process take place. Now, on to the DNA. There is word that the DNA found in Nancy's home, which I think is the most promising. I had hopes, just like you, that that glove that was about 1.5 miles away from her home, it resembled the glove the porch guy was wearing. I hope that would work. But think about it. A random glove 1.5 miles away, what the likelihood? Low. But the DNA in the home, Sean, much more likely. He was in there 41 minutes. Doing what? Touching